Hello everyone. Today let's solve the problem number 100. Just give me a second here. Yeah, 100. Same tree. Right. So here what the question states, we are given the roots of two binary trees P and Q. You can clearly see here we are given the roots of two binary trees P and Q. We have to check whether the trees are exactly the same, meaning they have the same structure and they have their corresponding node values are equal. They should have the same structure and also their corresponding node values are equal. We have to check whether their corresponding node values are equal or not. So that we need to do. See here in this case 1 2 3 1 2 3 we have the same structure as well as corresponding values are also same. Here in this case we have 1 2. This is left subtree, right? Left subtree for the root 1, and this is right subtree. The structure itself is different, right? So here we have 1 2 and the q we have 1 null 2. In this case we have to return false because structure itself is different. Forget about the value. The next part is we have to check whether the values are same or not. But here in this case the first condition itself fails. The structure is different. This is left subtree. Just give me a second, 1 second here. This is left subtree and this is right subtree. This part I'm speaking of, right? So this is left, this is right. So this one differs, structure differs, so we have to go with false here in this case, right? So let's go with the third example here. Just give me a second here. Let's go with the third example. We have the structure same here, one and but the value, see here, you can clearly see here the structure is same, but the value we have 1 for the left subtree, we have 2, but for this one, we for the left subtree we have value 1, so this is not equal to this one, right? So here the right subtree consists of the value this one 1, and the right leaf node or the right subtree of 1 consists of the value 2 here. This one I'm speaking of, the value differs here 1 and 2. So this is also wrong. This part is also wrong. So basically the value differs here in this case for this point. So here we have to output false. We have to return false or we have to output false in this case, right? So I hope this part is completely clear, man, right? So I hope the question part is completely clear. Very easy to understand. Now let's discuss the approach followed by the this one complexities, and then let's write the code. Just give me a second here, 1 second. Yeah, let's discuss the approach first. So here let's consider the first example, man. Let's consider the first example, this one I'm speaking of. So here we have been given p 1 2 3 and q also 1 2 3. Q also we have 1 2 3. So I insist you to try out with the second or the third example similarly that I show for the example 1 within the approach now, right? So here let's go step by step here, right? So we have to compare the root nodes first. So here this is p, this is q, right? First let's compare the root nodes here. So this one with this one, we have the same value, p equals 1 and q equals 1, this one. So let's move on with the second step now. So we will be going with the recursion for this one. So again I just want to tell you this, that we will be going with the, we'll be making use of the recursion. We'll be going with the recursion, right? So whenever we are solving this one trees, I'm saying this again, you have to know the concept of recursion, man. At any cost you have to know the concept of recursion, right? So this is fine. Now we will recur left, means p dot left here, this is equals to 2, p dot left this is equal to 2, and we'll check uh, for the q dot left as well whether this is equal or not. So p dot left is equal to, when we compare, this is the value is equal to 2 itself, 2 equals to 2, right? So this is also equal, so this also wins here, this is fine. So let's come to the final part here, p dot right. P dot right we have 3 and the q dot right we have 3 here. P dot right we have 3 and q dot right we have 3. So these are also equal, these are also equal here in this case. Since all the values, this also wins basically, this also wins, this part, the third part also wins here. So since all the values and structure matches, we have to return true, we have to return true. So I insist you to try out the same thing for the example 2 or example 3, right? So you'll come to know the, you'll get to know the question better. So you'll get the value false and false for the 2 and 3, right? So just try it out for the example 2 and example 3 in the same way that I showed for you. In the second case, in the second example, this one structure differs and you have to return false in that case, right? So for the third one, I forgot, the third example, just give me a second. Yeah, values differ for the third one. So in this case also you have to return false, just try it out in the same way that I showed for the example one now, right? So here one thing you need to notice, that we are done with the approach part, but still I just want to tell you these things. We uh, as I've said, we'll be making use of the recursion, right, just to compare for the comparison, right? So here if both nodes are null, if both nodes, suppose if both the nodes are null, whatever we are comparing initially itself, if both the nodes are null, then what we'll do, we'll consider this one as equal itself. If both the nodes are null, then we'll consider this one as same itself, right? If one of the null or the values differ, suppose here we have 1 and here we have value 2, the third example, right? So third example, we have different values. Consider this one value 1 and value 2, root node, right? So this one differs, this is not equal to this one, then they are not same. And also we have to recur on left and right children. We have to recur, or we will be going with the recursion for the left and right children, right? So that's what. So this is the approach basically. This is the simple approach. So we are done with the approach. As we are completely familiar with the approach, let's discuss complexities very quickly, right? Let's discuss the complexities very quickly. So what will be the time complexity here? The time complexity would be big of n. So the time complexity would be big of n here. Why the time complexity here is big of n? Because we will be visiting each node once in both the trees. In both the trees, we will be visiting once. Each node we will be visiting exactly once, right? So the time complexity would be big of n, and the space complexity would be big of n as well, or we can write big of h here for the safer side. H is nothing but the height of the tree. N, because the recursion depth can go up to big of n in the worst case for the skewed tree, right? So we can consider big of n, but it is safe to consider big of h here. H is nothing but the height of the tree, right? So here it is big of h because we are making use of the stack space, that is due to the recursion, and h is nothing but the height of the tree. Here we can just give the space complexity big of h. The time complexity and the space complexity for the code that we'll be writing in the future would be big of n and big of h respectively. Now as we are done with the approach and the complexities part, we are good to write the code. Let's start writing the code. So initial step is, let's go with the base case here. If both the nodes are null, then they are same, right? So I can just write it in this way. If p equals null, then also q equals null, means we are comparing, right, values. So first base case, we discussed this one, right? If both are null, then they are same, and we have to return true in that case, right? So this is fine. During the approach itself we have discussed, this is nothing but the base case. Next, we know that if one of the value is null, or if both the values are different or distinct, then the trees are not said to be same, then we have to return false in that case. Let's write the simple if condition for that one as well. If p equals null, or if any one value is null, right? If any of the value is null, so this one, if p equals null or q equals null, or value of the p not equal to value of the q, nothing but here in this case q dot val, in that case we have to return false. We have to return false. So the final step here would be, we have to recur on left and right children of both trees. We have to recur on left and right children of both trees. So here in this case we have to return is same same tree of this one will be p dot left comma q dot left, p dot left comma q dot left. And again we have to record for the this one right subtree as well, right? So here let me copy the same thing, man, and make the necessary changes here. So let me copy this one. I don't want to type this one again. So this one will be right, and also this one will be right as well. So we just went with the recursion, or we are recurring on left and right children of both trees. So we are done with the code. This is it for the code basically, right? So simple. So let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. So I hope this works, man. Let's see. Here you can clearly see the sample test cases are getting passed. So let me hit the submit button. So here you can clearly see all the test cases are getting passed, means the code works absolutely correct in this case. I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the approach and the complexities. Right, for now this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.